Okay, before we get into today's video, guys, I am doing a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway over on my podcast YouTube channel at College Made Easy Podcast. The rules to enter are very straightforward, and you have a very good chance of winning because we only have 117 subscribers right now. Rule number one, just head over to our channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Step two, go on TikTok and follow our TikTok page at College Made Easy Podcast. I'll link it below. Step three, comment on a video saying that you followed us on TikTok. That's it. You'll be entered into the giveaway to win $25. High chance of winning. Now let's get into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video from Life Made Easy. Today, I actually am bringing back an old series I did, which I would go on like Amazon or maybe a PC's website or Best Buy, and I'd just take a look at a couple pre-built PCs. That series did really well, and since I'm kind of getting back into the whole PC space right now, since I just built my own computer, I thought I'd like resuscitate this series. And honestly, it's pretty useful for you guys, so you know what to do when researching a computer if you want to go into the pre-built space. Now, I do recommend you build your own computer, which I can in the future go through certain builds on PCPartPicker.com and maybe recommend parts for you guys. Parts are scarce right now, so it is kind of difficult to get your hands on them, and the prices are a little inflated. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. I almost said CyberPower. iBUYPOWER PC. And by the way, I'm going to be doing a couple of these. My editing is not going to be too great on these episodes just because I have to pump out a lot, because I'm going to have to be, I'm getting surgery and I'm going to be pre-uploading all these videos and scheduling them because I'm not going to have the time to actually edit and film over a certain period of time. So I got to get all these done in advance and sort of record a bunch at once. So let me hop over to screen record, and I'll hop over to Best Buy. So here it is. So Best Buy has a bunch of these, and you can see them on the right hand side over here. This is iBUYPOWER. They're one of the most common pre-built system companies, and what I've said in the past is 100% true, in that they always get you with one or two specs that seem enticing and make you want to buy it, and usually the price is low like this. This is relatively low. I mean, if you want a really good computer, you're gonna have to pay over $1,000. Like $700, that's pretty cheap for a gaming PC, but they always slack in certain aspects, and I want you guys to take it with a grain of salt when you're actually researching this. And remember, do not always trust reviews. Like, this has 4.9 stars out of 5. That does not mean it's a stellar system. I mean, I can look at these specs right now. Maybe for the money, it's pretty good. However, they cut corners with pre-builts. And I'll show you why in this video. And they usually entice you with the description here. The description, they'll list off the main specs. And the one thing I do like with this, I'll get into what I dislike. I like the storage on this computer. I like how it comes with a 240 gigabyte SSD and 1 terabyte hard drive. Now, I don't know if Windows is installed on that SSD. Hopefully it is. If it's installed on that hard drive, your computer is going to be way slower than it should be. There's ways to work around that, and honestly, and by the way, you should never have to pay for Windows. It should be free. There's websites you can get out there for free. Just buy a code to get Windows Pro, and like, I paid $12 for Windows. Like, it's you see Windows like advertised out there for over $100. Don't pay that. Never pay that. But let me just scroll down. I mean, here are the pictures. One thing that I did find interesting was top airflow seemed pretty good for the most part. I can't really tell from the back too much. I mean, here's the side. I mean, that looks... Most of these parts are very similar. Pre-builts often use similar parts. Like, that's probably this... Like, iBUYPOWER uses this same CPU cooler, probably same motherboard, and usually for $700, you're not going to be getting that great of a motherboard, so just keep that in mind. But iBUYPOWER is a reputable company, so you're not buying this from some no-name Chinese brand. Let me scroll down and just go under specs. Like, the SSD part, I like. You have plenty of storage on this. And remember, the storage they list is not actually how much you get. It's always slightly lower. Probably getting 90-95% of the storage they list, just because Windows measures storage differently than how these storage manufacturers measure it. So I do like that you get a SSD as well as a terabyte hard drive. I'm always like in favor of having a hard drive in addition to an SSD, just to store large files on. The CPU on this is underwhelming, and the reason for that is it's a 6-core processor. It's an i5. It's 10th gen, so it's decent. But look at the clock speed, base clock speed, 2.9 gigahertz. I'm not sure if you can overclock this. I'm not too familiar with Intel chips compared to AMD, but 2.9 gigahertz, that's not fast. I'll tell you that right off the bat. A lot of AMD processors out there, you're hitting like 3.9 gigahertz base clock speed. I'm pretty sure that's what mine is. And I have a Ryzen 7 3800X. So CPU is underwhelming, but for $700, it's all right. The fact that they have to list this as Windows 10 operating system is kind of sad, unless it's running Linux. But here's the issue that I have. Where is it listed? 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you want to game on this thing, you're going to need more than 8 gigabytes of RAM. I was playing PUBG one time, and I was using roughly 10 gigabytes of RAM while playing, so just keep that in mind. 8 gigs, your computer is going to start to thermal throttle. It really has to list RGB. Ports, I'm not too concerned with. One port that I am concerned with is an SD card reader, which my computer doesn't have, but honestly I just bought an adapter and easily work around that. If you're doing like camera work and stuff, make sure you have an SD card reader. HDMI ports only has one, but it also has 2 display ports, which is good. Normally the graphics card will come with more HDMIs as well as display ports, which is great. Mine does. Yeah, so RAM too small. It's DDR4, and honestly this RAM speed is really slow. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's just slow. I see RAM that's so much faster than that, and that does make a difference when it comes to PC performance. And as I said before, this is a 6-core CPU. If you really want longevity with a CPU, go look for 8 cores. It makes a big difference. 8 cores, 16 threads, that's when you start getting really good performance out of your computer, and you can start things load insanely fast. You can have a lot of applications open at the same time. That's where the RAM speed comes in, and overall makes your PC a lot better. So overall, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and score this thing out of 10 or anything. Would I recommend this? If it was like $100 cheaper, but $700, that's not too bad. But as you know, I'm always an advocate for just going out there and building your own computer. It's honestly, you can, I just made a video on this, but like you can customize it exactly how you want, and overall it's cheaper because you don't have to pay for the labor costs associated with them actually building it for you. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out the giveaway, College Made Easy podcast giveaway we're doing, Amazon gift card. Yeah, and stay tuned for future videos when it comes to, I don't know, me looking at PCs. Probably do a couple more of these. If you guys enjoy them, please leave a comment down below, and I will continue to do this. Kind of searching for the content you guys really want to watch. Right now I'm like focused on PCs and stuff because I know there's a big market for that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.